Do we start off with a minute silence for a Queen Mother, or do we just go into?
No, minute silence is way too long for a podcast, bro.
Minute silence too long. So let's start with the
Divide
cricket.
by 10.
No, let's do it by cricket analogy. Short of
Analogy, bro. What the hell?
I didn't even realize.
short of a century. Lizzie tapped out.
Nervous 90s.
Sorry?
Nervous 90s.
Those 90s.
Yeah.
Lizzie kicked the bucket.
You know, you're the first person I thought of as soon as the Queen died. I don't know why. Because I thought you had like a close affinity with the Queen.
I do actually, bro.
Yeah.
This is a personal story.
Yeah.
So this would have been 65. We were back in Vietnam, and it was a whole commotion back in the war and stuff.
Yeah.
65.
65. Yeah. Thing is,
How old are you?
back in my day, there was no internet. That's why I didn't age as much as you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Young
okay.
bucks have.
All
Yeah.
right.
So we were in Vietnam. There's nothing coming out with the war, and the guys are kind of getting like, angsty now, because
Yeah.
we're just in the boot camp. There's no woman around. So one of my mentors and the guy that was commanding a battalion,
Yeah.
he has an idea to get to calm their nerves down. This is before magazine. This is before internet.
We know where this is going. Moral builder, yeah.
So
Yeah.
he gets a coin out.
Coin.
It's coin out.
Yeah.
$2 one.
Yeah.
It's got a Lizzie side profile.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But he does something ingenious. No one's ever thought of it before. He puts coin on his axis and he spins it around. Suddenly we have queen in 360 degrees.
Bro, what the hell is this logic?
It was as good as the real thing, bro. And all the guys
Yeah.
calm down their nerves.
So who was this guy? Do you want to shout him out?
He's not here with us
He's not
anymore.
here anymore, just
Yeah.
like Lizzie.
Loki.
Yeah.
Ike, yeah.
Ike. But yeah, I don't know why you were the first person I thought of.
It's random,
Yeah.
bro. I'm from Pakistan. We
Yeah.
have we go way long back, because
Yeah.
in Pakistan, cousin marriages are common. Queen did the same thing. So
Yeah.
you can say Queen was a true Paki.
Yeah.
Pakistani,
she
bro. You can't
probably-
be saying these
She
words.
probably introduced cousin marriages to
That's what I was
Pakistan.
trying to think of,
But
actually.
she's
Like,
older than Pakistan,
Yeah.
Loki.
a lot of things have been introduced to Pakistan through the British. Cricket, tea, chai, whatever we call it. And maybe cousin marriage came
Yes,
from
yeah,
that.
for sure,
yeah.
cousin marriages.
Because I think we resented each other. We wanted to marry other ethnicities, but then the Queen like enlisted in
So
us.
Lizzie closed the borders. Like, no, open the borders then.
No, close the door. Oh,
Open the borders, bro. Like,
What-
she made us into more British, I guess.
how did you open the borders?
No,
They put
as in
borders
open
around
the-
us.
Sure, okay, sorry, bro.
No,
Yeah, the other way.
Open the
As in, like, the
metaphorical
barriers, yeah,
borders.
metaphorical. Like, not physical.
the moral
but
borders.
that's
Yeah.
like putting more borders
immoral
around you if you can
borders.
only marry your cousin. That's like putting more borders.
No, but she did it strategically because
Yeah.
she knew when she was exiting South Asia
Yeah.
that she needed to make sure if there were to be competition in the future, they have to be retarded. So she made sure that she made incest a thing there. So that
You know, this is
everyone
what
would
the
be
British hate.
incestual.
Not hate, but like that's what they say is the number one issue with Pakistanis over there. Because a lot of us get cousin married over there, and it turns us into like abnormal babies.
was-
and
it
You
was
stuff.
turned
a-
out fine, bro.
It was
I
a
wasn't in British, bro. I
it
wasn't
was
in
a
British.
forward thinking
Yeah.
military strategy to ensure that she established her state, her sovereign state,
Uh-huh.
her power for years and years to come, even after her death.
One of my favorite queen.
Visionary.
Okay, one of my favorite queen memories is recently I found this out. She visited Pakistan in the 60s,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a YouTube video. If you want to watch it, I'll send it to you.
Recently in 60s.
No. Recently I watched it.
Okay.
She
And
would have
then-
been like 30 something.
I don't know how old. Yeah.
Prime time, bro.
Yeah. So 60s she
I
visited.
don't think she ever saw a prime,
Yeah.
bro. Honestly.
One thing, what was that guy's name? Ayub?
Are you fine?
Yeah, he was the president at the time. And then, bro, our country looks so clean and stuff, bro. I was like, what the hell? This is not Pakistan. But yeah, she was going around and, shaking hands with people, kissing babies and stuff, whatever. But I can't imagine any world leader now going to Pakistan and doing that to people, especially King Charles. I don't imagine him going there and like holding a little girl's
Bro,
hand.
have
And,
you
like,
seen his thumb now?
bro, he's like sausage fingers, bro. His fingers, have you seen his hand? Bro, his hand is red, like sausagey, and like fingers are round as hell. So I can't imagine him like going up to a Pakistani
Hands
baby
on that
shaking his hand.
sausage diet.
But
Yeah.
nah, the thing is,
Liver
like,
King, but with sausages.
it's kind of humbling though. Like, you can have the best doctors, best medical care in the world, and you still die, bro. It's a sign of God. Man.
I thought you were gonna say you have the best doctors, best medical care, like round the clock, and you still have sausage fingers.
Or you look the way you look, yeah, kind of thing.
He looks worse off than the king. Like Queen, sorry. He looks worse off than the
He
queen.
looks
like,
older than the queen.
Yeah, like Queen
and-
had some kind of like semblance of life in her. Like,
I don't know, bro. She looked pretty dead to me.
no, bro. Like when you looked at the queen, she looked like a monarch. Like she looked like a queen. This guy, bro, he looks like old, British guy at a pub, like just
Barry
drinking
off
himself.
The street.
Yeah, and then he he is a bit of a
He
like
looks like a guy that would sit in VIP lounges. Have you ever been to one?
at the airport.
No, just generally VIP lounges. Because if you go to Hornsby,
I can find him at Castle Hill RSL. Like that's the type of guy.
Nah,
like just
Castle
playing
is kind of
pokies.
fancy for him.
What's
I
a
think he
low
would be
key?
in like Penrith, something like that.
Okay, yeah, out west, yeah. Yeah, he's one of those guys like just like slaving his life out at the pub type situation. But he's now king somehow. Respect to him. You said you actually at one point found the queen attractive as well.
I think she was never attractive because I saw for this. I didn't know what she looked like when she was younger until this podcast research.
Yeah.
So I looked it up, and her husband was stud fella.
Philip,
yes.
Yeah.
He was actually a very good looking guy, but Queen
aged very badly though.
Did he
Aged
have
like
sausage
milk, bro.
fingers
This
back
guy.
he was. No, not really. He was like a proper model spec guy.
Yeah,
And Queen was always like, I wouldn't say bad looking, but she wasn't.
basic.
She was like oatmeal with.
Yeah, like basic level woman.
Yeah, like no honey,
yeah.
just oatmeal with like some kind of water situation.
No, but the husband like aged very badly. In his latter years, he was like,
Bro, like it's humans, man. Like
no, it's white people. White people age very
I
badly.
think we all do.
No. I think our people.
We just get fat.
That's the issue. If we kept ourselves together, I think our people are good looking even in their old age. Black people, especially, they say black don't crack. Black people age well. White people age horribly.
Yeah,
it's a known fact.
White crack, bro.
That's the whole point. That's why they say it. White cracks. Bro. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Did you know that the queen was a borderline alcoholic?
I'm not surprised at all.
I'm half joking, but she used to have alcohol every night before bed.
That's fine, bro.
Until recently, when a doctor
Wine
advised,
or like beer or whatever.
it was daboon, whatever that is, gin or something. I think.
Gin is fancy.
It wasn't wine.
beer, bro.
What?
Huh?
I would be surprised if
British
she
people love their beer though. She's not traditional British, you don't think?
Nah, bro. Like she doesn't seem
Well,
like.
she's German as
No.
well. She's German, so like maybe the gin side of the German side kicks in when
Maybe.
it comes to
I
gin.
don't
Because
know.
I think,
I don't know anything
She
about
was
alcohol,
racist
bro.
though, so for sure she would have some kind of German situation going on.
or what do you remember about her that being racist?
Bro, like until 1980s, people of color couldn't vote or something in UK.
No, I think they couldn't be guards. Like her.
Who would want to be a guard, bro,
guard.
for the
No,
queen
but like,
anyway? She was saving us.
But she was, I think, till 1970s, 60s, or 70s or 80s, something like that. Racism was still prevalent in UK.
No, like it still is.
Constitutionally.
Constitutionally, like, yeah, but I think you can't put that on her alone.
She can.
That's just part of their tradition in a way.
What do you mean?
Like it wasn't just that she was racist. The whole British Empire was racist. That's
Thing is,
why
like,
that
all the stuff
existed.
that's happened in colonial countries.
Yeah.
She wasn't actively part of it. You had like the whole government behind her.
Bro,
Yeah.
we literally had the stolen generation in the 80s here.
Not my problem, bro. It's not my people. I'm talking about.
No,
Nah,
but
I
I'm
shouldn't
saying,
say
I'm
so.
saying, I'm saying globally there was still like racism
Like even
was
though they
very
left
heavy.
us in the 40s, they
Uh-huh.
still continued their deviant stuff
you
around
can't-
the world.
You
Yeah.
can't attribute that to the queen herself, and I don't know why
Nah.
I don't know why I'm defending Queen Lizzie.
I'm not attributing it to her, but she oversaw this kind of stuff. She could have spoken out either or, made a statement at least, but like she didn't. She took best of India, which I don't mind honestly.
yeah.
Like the Kohinoor and all that stuff, Indian jewels and like the all gold from India. Once again, I don't mind. That said, she did raid us.
Bro, but like to combat her like racism, she was also very heavily feminist.
But the thing is, like, I think she was more normal than how, like, her family was more degenerate, and then she turned out to be the normal one
Yeah.
out of them. Because her controversies aren't at the same level her families are. Like, Andrew, she's never done, not that we know, but, like, there's never been any evidence that she has gone out of her way to, like, protect other nonces or, this nonce in particular. Maybe she just found out they stripped his titles or whatever. At the same time, he's a son. What is she supposed to do? Like,
Not protect him, bro. That's
okay, that's the thing. But like,
another thing is like,
Yeah.
what good thing she did was she didn't speak much. I think that's the biggest thing because people like us, bro, we nobodies generally in scheme of things.
Yeah.
We still have opinion, and we're not anyone's either. Like everyone we know has opinion, and we want to talk about it.
Yeah, bro.
No, but she gave her-
Just shut up,
She's
bro.
probably just chilling in bed getting fed grapes, bro.
Nah,
What do you mean? I wouldn't give my opinion if I was chilling the whole
For
time.
last 50 years, she hasn't made any big statements or either or regarding anything.
like you don't remember any like mind-blowing statements coming out of
Yeah,
her.
so like it's
She's
hard,
just
bro.
giving generic like messages and stuff like that.
Maybe
Or
you can call it PR, whatever, but
Yeah.
like everyone's got opinion.
yeah,
Apparently, she could. Another fun fact. Apparently, she could mimic a Concorde plane landing
Through noise or
through her
like,
mouth. Yeah,
That's a skill to have.
like that kind of
That's
thing.
kind of cool, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
just being old age, bro. Maybe she's making like snoring
Yeah,
noises.
bro.
And
I think she's
Concord.
busy practicing that shit. That's why she doesn't make
She is a
statements.
true patriot, bro. Concord. They were like
I
a
don't know,
proper.
bro.
They're the ones that crashed a lot as well. So
They only crashed twice. They were very safe.
no, but they don't fly anymore. That's the reason I thought.
I think they were supersonic, and there were financial issues with that too. Because
But I thought it was because they crashed like French planes and
they only
stuff.
crashed twice.
Yeah.
But they were super fast.
Yeah.
So they require a lot of fuel.
Twice is too much, bro. I don't want my planes flying
They were
like.
supersonic. So, but that kind of
I don't want to be going
I thought
supersonic.
only jets were supersonic.
nah, I think it's different.
Bro,
Jets and
flying
Zubat.
like
No.
300 people at like supersonic speed. No wonder
I'll
they
look
were
it up. But
dangerous.
Concords is supersonic, so they used to guzzle through a lot of fuel, and it wasn't economically unviable because they couldn't have.
Can you tell me where your extensive aeronautical knowledge comes from?
He watches air crash
Yeah, I
investigation.
do,
bro.
and I watch Mentor Pilot too.
Okay.
I could be wrong about everything, but I wouldn't ask you to edit it out.
Yeah, no
I'm not
worries.
one of those people. so if I say something stupid, I say something
No,
stupid.
but yeah,
Shady
going back to the
podcast.
point. So Andrew, yeah, he was a degenerate. Does non-stuff associated with Epstein or whatever. Her husband was like majorly racist as well.
See, I give old people a pass.
No, but he did it when he was like even in the 60s and stuff, when he was stud fella to you.
60s
He
is
went
old,
up
bro.
to
60's
No.
fine.
well, he was kind of funny at the same time though. Like this guy was hilarious but racist at the same time.
I think he wasn't obvious. I've read the statements you must have read too. Him
Yeah, I've
being
seen some
racist.
of them, yeah.
And he's a funny guy generally.
Have you heard these?
Who's this, Philip?
Philip, yeah. Well, like one time he was in Africa, he met one of the like leaders of the president, and the president was wearing like his traditional garment, and he's like, "Oh, you look ready for bed."
Yeah, you can say it's racist,
Yeah.
but it was funny though.
Yeah, like yeah.
If someone said it,
I
to
give
me-
a pass, but it's
Bro,
funny
Honestly,
too.
it makes sense because it sounds like the typical like joke an Aussie in a pub would make.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
he came to Australia and told the Aboriginal people, "Oh, do you still chuck spears and stuff at each other?" Stuff like that. He's just like
the hell?
low key keeps it like funny at the same time racist.
Like if someone said it to me, I would take it offense.
Isn't he supposed to get like media training and shit?
Bro, obviously not, bro. But I would be laughing.
How do you
about
train
it.
like a 50, 60-year-old man? Like they're stuck in their ways. He went to like China and they met a few British students over there. It's like, oh, if you spend too long here, your eyes will turn slanty.
See, that was
Or
that was,
slinty
that
or
was
whatever.
racist. Now
What?
That was racist.
It
But
wasn't funny.
It
yeah.
wasn't funny,
Yeah.
so I would say that's racist.
Yeah.
But if it's funny, I'd give it a pass.
Yeah. And then he met like a 13-year-old kid and he called him fat to his face and stuff. So yeah, that kind of stuff like
It sounds like something son would do.
right up your alley, bro. That kind of humor. So yeah, he was that type of guy.
Alright.
So people called him like senile in his old age and like racist and stuff. And then Charles comes around and he's got aggro issues and stuff and he cheated on his first wife. Some people say he murked her as well or like had a part in
Queen had
her-
a part too, bro. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah. Oh, you love these like Dodi
Yes,
Fayed
yes,
type
internal
situation.
Family
Yeah.
politics, bro.
I
Bro,
read-
Pakistanis love that storyline for some. Pakistani people love Diana for
Yeah,
firstly, so yeah.
'cause
So they had like a close association.
why do we love her so much? 'Cause,
She was like one of those
she's
like
family, bro,
relatable princesses. Like she came to Pakistan, helped us out a lot with like charity stuff, and yeah, she was
So,
associated
when
with.
Queen died, my grandmother was like, nice. I'm like, why do you care? Because I
Yeah.
was just being a devil's advocate.
Yeah.
She was like, she killed Diana, and I was like,
Yeah, that's the number one reason people hated her, like the Queen and stuff. And Charles to this day is
Yeah.
because he apparently.
but like
And
that
she
doesn't
probably
explain
doesn't-
why do we love Diana though. Like she was just a random queen. From
No. She was helpful. She went around the world. Well, bro, any white person, if they visit your country, shake your hand, you love
Mm.
them. If they just sit in their own thrones and like do nothing, then you hate them. So
I
that's
hate
the thing.
this kind of mindset we do have. Like you'll have some YouTubers from Australia, for example. No one knows them. If they go on street, people wouldn't care, wouldn't look twice at them. They come Pakistan, they do a food review, make some funny faces while eating food.
And they're up on the pedestal.
They're
then,
on
right?
pedestal,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like they have like 500k subscribers,
Yeah.
and I would do the same review, and I would,
No one would follow. Yeah, we have this like we still
white
have this
people
like
complex.
white people
superiority complex.
superiority
Look white
complex.
enough? We need to boost our views, bro.
Yeah, bro, low key.
Trip to
Ah,
Pakistan.
That can be fixed with editing. Like I can make us stand out more white and stuff. Like make our skin glow and
With
stuff.
me, it's gonna be tough fun, bro.
Why? You're not that dark, bro. Like with the same. No, we're not. But, yeah. Like, what do you like when you were younger? What did you think of the like? Did you know about the British like monarch or British people in general?
I think it was go on.
I was gonna say I was always baffled at why people cared about them. I had a teacher in
Because
high
you
school.
grew up here, so like slightly different. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a teacher in high school who was like, who mentioned them in class, and he would say like, oh, you know, like he would praise them and stuff, like that he loved them and blah blah. And in my head, I'm like, what the hell? Like, what have they done? Like, what? Like, at least with celebrities or like influencers or like athletes and stuff, you look up to them for a particular reason. Like, sounds like something that would come from some third world country in like Uganda or some shit that has a king and queen that overrules everything. Why the hell do we have that in a Western democratic society?
So that's what all your life growing up. That's what you were thinking. Like, why do we still have these?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm
this
like, what the hell?
lady on-
Resentment is not nice. You need to let go, bro.
What
like, sometimes
purpose did she serve, bro? What do
bro,
I want
can't
some?
be, bro, I can't
What
be.
does some old hag have to do
Bro,
with my healthcare?
Respect.
Sorry,
No,
bro.
don't do
Sorry,
that.
sorry.
What did you think of the monarchs and the queen growing up?
Honestly, I found them really ugly.
Ugly.
Like, apart from
Respect,
Harry
bro.
and Diana, I think Harry was fixed through his mom.
Yeah.
Charles is a goofy-looking guy.
No. But like British people in general, like the British and like.
Okay, honestly, I wanted to be part of Britain, to be honest. So-
yeah, you see, that's what I wanted to get at. I knew this
So,
was gonna happen.
Pakistan was part of Commonwealth, though. That's what they taught us in Pakistan. And
Yeah.
we got the whole history given Lord Mountbatten fucking us over
Yeah.
with the partition. But low-key, I wanted to get out of Pakistan. So for us, I was like, if we become part of Commonwealth, then in my mind, in my classmates' mind, we were like, we can travel to UK easily and open a kebab shop or something. So that was my end goal, bro. Honestly.
Well, it
Instead,
wasn't
traveled
only
to
you.
Australia and opened up a kebab shop.
Low-key.
It wasn't. It wasn't just the. It wasn't just you because
I wasn't too defined with the manifestation.
because we've kind of taken over their country now. The UK is run by Pakistanis essentially.
Bro,
like,
what do you mean run by Pakistan?
there's so many of us
Nah,
over
bro,
there.
like, see, if Indians say the same thing, I agree with you. Indians are like
Bro, Indian,
CEOs of Google, CEOs of
but
like
that's
Apple,
in the US, bro.
CEO of
That's in the
OnlyFans.
US.
That's that's taking over,
Yeah, yeah.
bro. Not digging kebab shops, bro.
But they love us over there, bro. Like the
hate
British
us.
Pakistanis, they hate us and they love us because we run all the corner shops and stuff for them.
Boss man, yeah.
Boss man, yeah. So like my early knowledge of like British people came from the movie Lagan.
Yeah, I've seen
After
some,
watching
yeah.
that, like that's where all of my knowledge came from. Like like that's how I pictured a British person to be when I was younger. Like Dugna Lagan, all that type of situation. That was my first exposure to British people.
What's Lagan? What's Dunya?
Have you seen the movie Lagan?
Clearly not.
It's a cricket movie, bro. It was a cricket movie and it had British
It
people
was
in it.
based in India, so British introduced cricket in India,
Yeah.
and cricket was played between English elite that had colonized a part of India. Suddenly, Indian people that were working under British rule got inspired by the actual Britishers in the town, and they also started mimicking Indians, and they had a match amongst British versus Indians
Yeah.
for liberation. So if Indians won the match, they get liberty of that particular city.
Not liberty. They don't pay taxes for 3 years and stuff.
Was it?
Yeah, Lagan means tax. So like they don't meet.
Sure.
They don't.
Wait, is this based on true stories? This is bullshit.
Nah, bro. I think fictionalized as hell, but like it's Bollywood. So
Yeah.
yeah. So the guy comes and it's like, oh, if you beat us in a game of cricket, we'll forego 3 years worth of tax on you.
Yeah.
And then Amir Khan, you know Amir Khan, the
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna fight for my people, bro. And then they win.
And he pulls a British chick too.
He pulled the British chick. Yeah. Oh no, he didn't have to really pull. She was already
Bro,
falling in love with him.
Only Indians would think fighting for your country would be represented through winning a cricket game.
Now the Queen is dead.
Mhm.
Charles, do you still have that connection to him? And do you still
Do you
consider him
trust
as a
his
monarch?
sausage fingers with your
Yeah.
country?
Okay, so the thing is, maybe a masculine thing, but I don't want to get ruled by another guy, bro. Hear me
Okay,
out.
yes.
Like at work, my manager is a guy or a girl. I respect them, but I wouldn't call them my king, bro. It's kind of like
So
emasculating.
if you
I'd rather have a queen than a king, bro. I think it's just
Bro, I feel like that's worse
why.
because you're submissive.
You could say, but I'd rather be submissive to a woman than to another guy, bro. And especially a guy I can take out right now. Right now.
Yeah.
Maybe when he was
I don't
younger,
know,
maybe
bro.
not.
Those are big those are big fingers. Imagine a slap with those sausage fingers, bro. That's
Yeah.
death, bro.
I'm with you. I'd rather have a
I'd
queen.
rather-
Than,
that's
I'd
a
rather have a
one
queen
you
than a king,
Yeah,
bro, for sure.
Because like kings are like, he's my king. She's my queen. It's
Yeah.
different, I think.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to think. Like what other kings do we know?
I know this is from Holland, so I was looking up like what other countries have monarchs and stuff. Holland king also looks goofy.
King Abdullah.
No, Holland, bro. Netherlands.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Talking about Saudi Arabia, bro.
Okay, Saudi Arabian prince looks nice. He's a stud fella.
Nah, bro. Who the hell have you been looking at, bro?
What's his
No.
name?
They have a lot of princes.
I'm talking about the crown prince.
Salman.
Salman.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking guy.
Murderer as well at the same
That's
time.
fine, bro. It's
Yeah.
part, of,
bro.
part of the job, bro.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I grew up in UAE, obviously,
Mhm.
and then we had like the country had like monarchs and stuff.
Yeah, who's the king there or prince now? Bro, because they're
I have
full.
no idea.
they're-
No, Zayed was the one that I was. Sheikh Zayed was the. Oh, bro, he was well respected. Like everyone
yeah,
loved
they're
him.
so. Wait, when was he? When did he pass or whatever?
2005.
Okay, because
Yeah.
when I went to Dubai in like 2014, 2015, they're so patriotic. They have like flags and big pictures of their like king or prince or whatever.
Oh
don't
no,
think
it's
they
not.
have- I don't
no,
think they
they
have a
put it
choice,
up
bro.
themselves, bro. Like it's not like the people put these up
I
for
don't know,
them.
bro. And then in Thailand, man, it's crazy. The government there.
This one's the funniest. This monarch's the funniest. The one
Yeah.
in Thailand, bro. This guy's hilarious.
Somehow, the government convinced the people that putting pictures and portraits of like kings and queens and royalty brings you good luck. So in every store, on the streets, everywhere, you just see pictures of like old people like dressed up, like your typical like king or queen picture,
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
like the individual ones or the one with the wife and the husband.
Yeah.
Everywhere you'll see a picture, like on the street, like there'll be a big portrait of just like the king and queen like this, or like a previous king and queen like this.
No, but people, did you ask anyone like if they actually love them or not?
no.
Or they have to love them?
Like coming as a foreigner, at first I was like, what are all these pictures? Like, is it something to do with Buddhism or something? I have no idea.
Yeah, you
Some-
think it was
and-
a Buddha,
and-
bro?
Buddhism people were wearing army clothes, bro. Come on.
What?
Were they wearing in army uniforms?
Oh
or
no! It's like suits and stuff. But no, the thing was like every picture was a different person. So I was like, it can't be a king or queen or anything. Like it's or at least I didn't notice it to like maybe one or two, but I didn't like for
Maybe
the
it was
most
like
part.
a family portrait, bro. It
there-
was.
every time it was a different person. I was
Yeah.
like, what's going on here? So I actually Googled it because I wasn't sure if it would offend anyone if I brought it up with like
Yeah.
some random person, right?
You don't want to be making mistakes in Thailand.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly, bro. So I Googled it and then I found that out. I was like, what the hell? I didn't get the opportunity to ask like a foreigner or anything though.
No, but you've seen this
Sorry.
king in Thailand, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, bro. He's
a
like
funny
party.
guy.
He's funny, bro. Like,
Right.
like if he was my king,
But he
maybe
made his
I'd-
dog a general, and it was one of the highest ranks positions.
dog.
His
Yeah,
dog.
bro, this guy's hilarious. He's like a party freak and stuff. He wears like crop top shirts and
Yeah, I've
whatever,
seen
and then
that.
people are like, "Oh, Monarch should be doing this," but then he has like mad tattoos all over his body and stuff, so he doesn't look like a
But the
traditional.
thing is, he is a big kind of guy. Like he would kill people, have like sex slaves, and
Yeah.
yeah,
So-
concubines and stuff.
so
yeah.
like you take his charisma points out.
Yeah.
But you'd rather have someone more interesting than someone not as interesting, I guess.
yeah.
Queen would just be like a biscuit without any taste.
What
Like
does
a wafer.
interesting mean?
What?
Does interesting mean having these slaves and stuff?
I mean,
Or like has some backstory to
Some
him.
backstory
Like, yeah,
to it,
like
like-
it's just not like, oh, my dad just gave me the position. Like he has some.
like Queen is like
Character.
a cracker without cheese. She's like a burger without any condiments.
Yeah.
This guy had some kind of
Pickles,
Spice, yeah,
cheese,
yeah.
spice.
Yeah, everything mixed in it. And I found out like a lot of these like kings and queens, like monarch families, they actually marry into each other and stuff. So one from one country marries into another one. So if you were part of a monarchy in another country, they have this like secret WhatsApp group or whatever where they set each other up. So there's been situations where like a monarch from like a royalty from India or whatever has married into a Jordanian family.
Yeah.
That makes sense though,
Yeah.
because I had a friend and
It was the same with like Princess Diana or something, right?
No, she was British though. Like,
Yeah, I know, but like
She was
they
a
wanted
duchess
they
also.
wanted him to marry royalty.
yeah,
Prince.
What about Camilla? Was she was outside royal family? Was
Camilla.
What's her name?
Camilla.
Camilla. Sure.
I don't know. No, she was a part of the.
Royalty.
Yeah.
So
Do you
was
know
it-
how they got together?
No.
So Diana and her were
Huh.
married, and then Charles and Camilla, like they had like a phone conversation which was leaked to the public, and they were talking all sorts of freaky stuff to each other on that. Charles once said like, I want to be a tampon so I can be with you all the time, some stupid things like that, bro. And this was leaked to the public.
This is like massive sib levels, bro.
Yeah, and this was leaked to the
I want
public,
to be a
right?
tampon. Jesus.
Something like that, okay?
You gotta say he's creative though. Like who thinks of this stuff? And I have-
Sausage fingers, bro. All sausage
A
fingers.
modern poet.
Yeah. So yeah, he said that, and then that was leaked to the public, and then they had to come out and say, okay, yeah, I've divorced Diana now, and I want to be in a relationship with her now. So this is how their origin story for their wedding, bro. So
This is the funniest thing I've heard.
That's something else,
all
bro.
day.
so yeah, they had a lot of controversies like that. Even other ones, they like other
What kind of
monarchs.
tampon would it be to not get disposed though? Like it would have been like a high-end kind of tampon.
Yeah, bro. High end, individualized, personalized,
Reusable.
made.
Reusable.
Yeah,
yeah.
reusable, yeah.
He didn't think it that far, I reckon.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have.
I don't even
Nah.
think
Surely not.
reusable, bro.
Huh?
It's just constantly absorbing, bro. It can't be removed. He's clingy, bro. He doesn't want to be out. He only
Yeah, it
wants to
sounds
be
like a hell of a simp, bro. And this guy's our king now. Imagine if you
Respect,
found
bro.
out that your king said this. What would you think about him?
I probably would respect him a bit more because he's more personable.
Oh, now it becomes interesting. Story becomes interesting.
Because
Yeah.
he's more personable.
Bro.
Like he's not a
Yeah.
PR trained guy.
He's about women's rights, bro. He makes sure all women have
Hygiene,
tampons.
bro.
Yeah. Or maybe we can look at it from that perspective as well. Yeah. So that makes the
nice
story more
perspective.
interesting. Now he moves up in the
A hierarchy.
hierarchy for
Respect.
like a respect.
Now
Yeah,
do you
okay, bro.
respect the king?
For sure. He's
Yeah.
my king.
Have you seen how he sounds,
Nah.
bro?
Have you seen how he
he
sounds?
Like, have you heard how he
Come
sounds,
on,
bro?
bro.
Like he has like a very like random accent. He's like part like Welsh, like he can speak Wales, and then like the Queen was like all sophisticated, but like with him, he sounds like more like
Roadman?
not roadman, but like if there was an equivalent of a roadman.
I
Yeah.
don't think he was like, yeah, bruv, in there. Look, I'm looking to make some changes in North Ends, bruv.
Yeah. Sometimes he's just like when he gave the speech for like after his mom passed away, he's just like, I come to you today with feelings of deep sorrow because my mother, the queen, the beloved queen.
Why is this guy coming with accents to every single podcast?
And it's never nice either.
No, this is how he sounds like though.
Last time it was Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
There was the ISIS one ages ago.
I think that's what I remember because he did it like a full-on monologue.
Yeah.
And why did we not stop him?
Well, why don't you try to sound like him, or like
don't
sound
know.
like any British person? What is a typical British accent to you?
We'll see. I couldn't tell. Yeah.
Come on, just think about Apna. Is that the guy's name?
I'm not sure.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
Roadman.
Roadman.
But that's like roadman, like a formal British accent. What do you think it sounds like?
Pardon?
What do you think it sounds like?
You just pardon?
What do you think it sounds like? Just do your best British
It'd
accent.
be like, oh, good day, sir. We'd like to, like that kind of,
Yeah.
that kind of vibe, you know.
I don't want to like.
I don't want to do a monologue, bro. It's already down the drain, brother.
Yeah.
The queen, if she was in a meeting and stuff, she
Mhm.
would use her handbag to get out of situations.
She would use her handbag to get
Yeah.
out of the situation.
Yeah.
Like, take it-
So like she would put her handbag on the table, and that would tell everyone around her. Like obviously not the person she's talking to or meeting with, but to tell like all her guards or whatever.
I'm
that
ready
she-
to get out of here.
She wants to leave within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then if she puts the bottle on the ground, the purse on the ground, that would mean that she wants to end the meeting
Is this
immediately,
her cue now, or?
like rescue her from the conversation.
Do you think she has a sign for like, oh, I want this guy killed as well?
Yeah, it's probably like putting it sideways.
Flips it, lands. If it lands, bottle flip. Bottle flip. If it
No.
lands, this guy needs to die.
Nah, if it lands, then it's a low probability.
No. Like, oh, but like,
Oh, so most people are
if she's
dead.
Flipping, you're dead. If it survives, then you get a chance. In
Bro, and then it also prevents Alzheimer's because she's using fine motor control as well.
Damn,
okay,
bro.
smart guy, bro. Do you have any final parting messages for the queen since you have this love for her?
You did some good shit.
Yeah.
She's an old woman. She did her best she could.
Yeah, I think it's time to end. Anyway, this has been another episode of Trash Talk Experience. You can watch this on YouTube, listen to it on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Please follow us on our Instagram and TikTok. God save the king.